UK Healthcare Community Connection is sponsored by UK Healthcare.
Well, welcome back to another UK Healthcare Community Connection.
This morning, Dr. Ellen Van Norman is with us on the couch to discuss the importance of eye exams for children. Good morning.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's talk about parents. Maybe they don't notice that their children are having eye problems. Why is it still important, though, to get a checkup?
So we're really excited to live in Kentucky, which is one of 3 states in the country that requires us to have an exam before school. And that is important because a lot of times we have no idea if children can be struggling with a visual issue. And learning is so visual, especially at the young age of like preschool, kindergarten, everything like that. So children can be having a significant blur or issues with their eyes, and there's no way to know because they've never experienced anything else. They don't know how to tell us, hey, the board's blurry, or hey, my eyes aren't working, especially if they don't know. So with these kindergarten eye exams, when kids come in, a lot of times parents say, no, everything is fine. And then we find an issue and they're really surprised. And we always say, no, it's not your fault. You didn't know. There's no way to know. So that's why it's so important to get full eye exams for these kids, when they're little, so that we can catch things so that they don't fall behind in school.
What are the signs parents can see that might tell them, hey, I need to get my child to an optometrist?
Yeah, so, things that we look for is, especially if a kid is in school and they're kind of noticing the squinty face, things like that, or if we're having headaches, especially towards the end of the day after struggling, in school and working those eye muscles really hard. Some other things that we look for, is if kids are kind of not wanting to learn, or if they're kind of acting like they're not paying attention in the school. Sometimes it's because they just can't see and they just need some help and some intervention.
Maybe you're a parent and never been to the eye doctor, you didn't grow up in Kentucky or whatnot. What can parents, though, expect for their children at an exam?
Absolutely. So, kids have a lot stronger focusing muscles than you or I do, and they can focus through prescriptions that can be kind of hiding. And so we do dilate kids at their eye exams, and though sometimes they don't always love it, it's really important to freeze those focusing muscles so that we can check for glasses. It's not just, when adults go, we can just take a picture of their retina sometimes and just say, oh, that's good, we saw. But with kids, we have to dilate so that we can see inside and we can check for glasses, especially the kids that can't tell us which is better, 1 or 2. We have, the babies and the nonverbal kids, and also we see kids that have special needs and kids with autism and things like that. So, the dilation's not the most fun part, but everything else is really fun. They play games, they do matching, we play with flashlights, and at the end of the day, they usually leave really happy, excited to pick out a new pair of glasses.
That's really cool because, a lot of times you hear stories where kids don't want to wear glasses because they look different than the other kids. But I assume just the fact that they can see so much better, that certainly outweighs any sort of, weirdness they may feel among classmates.
Absolutely. We have kids that it completely changes their learning. We have kids that have been held back for a year and then they get glasses and then we realize it was just because they couldn't see, and it completely changes their behavior in the classroom. So it is so important to make sure that kids can move forward seeing, especially because there are some vision issues that have to be caught early and treated early and by a certain time in order for them to move successful with vision throughout their entire life. So always really important to get these kiddos looked at.
Real quick, can you tell me what some of those things would be?
Absolutely. So we have conditions, we have refractive error, which is, hyperopia, which is farsighted, myopia, which is nearsighted, but we also have conditions like strabismus, which is where we can have an eye turn in or an eye drift out, and we can have also a condition called amblyopia. So the brain develops connections to the eyes until we're 9 or 10 years old, and if we don't have a clear image, if we don't have the right glasses prescription, or if we have a strabismus, the brain won't develop those connections and that eye will never see 20/20.
Wow.
So it's important to treat that. We can put kids in glasses. Sometimes we have to have them do a little bit of patching where they wear a patch over one side to strengthen the weaker eye. Sometimes we have to have them do a little bit of eye exercises to work on teaming those eyes. And sometimes for a strabismus that's severe, even in glasses, we do surgery to straighten that eye so that that depth perception and all that visual teaming can develop at that developmental age.
All right, well, there's some more information on your screen about UK Healthcare. We thank you for joining us this morning.
Yes, thank you.
I have glasses. I have contacts in right now, but I had glasses as a kid. they're cool. I promise. And
They
they're
look
worth
great.
it.
They always
Yes.
look great.
No doubt about it. All right, thanks again.
Thank you for having me.
Fox 56 News at 8:30 is on deck.
You're watching Fox 56 News, our home, your news.